We're back with another show. Aaron tried to just admit it. You tried to take over the show without me.
No, I had the opportunity to go to a few buffets on the West Coast. I know you've been busy with some stuff, so I just wanted to take the load off of you and just record some episodes independently, and then come back and discuss some of the things with you. So that's what the next set of episodes is going to be. The picture behind you is me standing in front of Golden Corral, pointing to the sign in case you didn't know what I was standing in front of. I pointed. Look at the tree. You see the tree behind my head? It's almost like it's compensating for my lack of hair. It's just making me look like I have hair.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that. It's funny when you look at pictures like this and you notice things like that. You're pointing. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Is that a one take? Is that a one take point?
Yeah, I think that was a screenshot from a video. So I just scrolled to the right place and took the screenshot.
And over your shoulder, you can see the shadow of your hair tree. See it on the street?
Oh, yes. Huh. Well, this is great. So since the end of December, I've been eating a carnivore diet. So I basically eat.
What is that?
What is that, you ask? Well, let me tell you. I eat mostly beef, sometimes eggs, butter, and sometimes bacon, sometimes lamb, but mostly meat and eggs. Nothing else. That's the carnivore diet. And I've been doing that for about 3 months now. We're recording this at the end of March. So what I decided to do was I thought, okay, I'm eating like a carnivore. Let me go to a few buffets and see what my options are. And overall, it turned out that there were some options for me, but there wasn't a lot of variety. And carnivores don't need variety. But what I mean by that is I found lots of meat dishes, but they had a lot of sauces on them. And the sauces are kind of not part of it, because you never know what's going to be in a sauce. You never know if you're going to have sugar or flour or something like that. And that's definitely not something you want to consume when you're trying to do this way of eating.
Carnivore diet. So just say it. I mean, you've said it enough already. So it keeps, drive it home. Drive home the diet. So one thing resonates. I don't know. Will you just tell me when I talk?
Go ahead and talk. I don't want to dominate here.
I mean, that's what carnivores do. They dominate the plains in Africa. Like when I picture a carnivore, I picture a lion rustling through the brushes to take down an antelope. But then there's you, which is also a carnivore. So now people are going to have to shift their mindset of what a carnivore looks like. Not a lion, but a Canadian guy with the jean jacket out in front of Golden Corral. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with nice glasses, sunglasses.
Yeah. Are you looking back and forth trying to figure out if I'm wearing the same glasses now as I'm wearing there and that they've just changed this? Is that what I can see your eyes shifting, and I can tell that that's what you're trying to figure out?
No, but it was going to. But I had some other questions too regarding the diet, if I may.
Sure.
Can I name some types of meats to see if you've eaten them?
Sure.
Okay. Cabrito.
What is that?
Goat. No goat?
No, but I would. If it was put in front of me, I would eat it.
Because in Texas, there's several popular restaurants, including Papacitos, which is a famous Greek-owned restaurant group in Houston that serves cabrito on their menu.
Wow.
Rabbit.
Yes. However, I've never tried it. If I had the opportunity to try it, I would.
Okay. Squirrel.
Now, I don't know why. I just cringed a little when you said that, but how is squirrel different from rabbit? And how is rabbit different from goat? And how is goat different from cow? They're all animals. But when you said squirrel, that's when my mind sort of went, wait a second, those are cute little furry animals, but all animals are cute. So I
Correct.
can't discriminate. So if somebody put squirrel meat in front of me, I would give it a try.
Duck
I've had duck before, but I would
during
eat
your
it.
not whether you would, but have you had it?
Oh,
I'm trying to get
no,
a
no. None of the things that you've mentioned so far I've eaten because I just haven't come across them, but I would.
alligator.
Same. Yes.
Um, you haven't eaten them, but you would.
Mm-hmm.
Frog legs. Have you eaten them during the diet?
No, no,
But you
I've never
would.
tried them. Yeah, sure, sure.
French. They're very French, and you live in French
Uh-huh.
Canada, French Canadian.
Whatever.
Quail.
Let me just make a blanket statement. I don't think there's any meat that I wouldn't be willing to try. But
But the question was, did you eat it during your
no,
carnival? Have you eaten it?
no, no. I've eaten beef. I've eaten lamb. I've eaten chicken. And I will say that I've found chicken to be quite boring and flavorless given the fact that I don't use sauces or marinades. So, chicken and salt, not so great. Steak and salt, delicious. So, not so much on the chicken. Bacon, so pork, and that's about it, I think.
So there's a lot of variety left out there that you haven't tackled yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Pheasant, pheasant,
Mm-hmm.
turkey. Haven't had turkey or pheasant.
Nope. But obviously, I've tried turkey. I've had turkey before, and I would eat turkey. I'd probably eat the dark meat that's more fatty because it has more flavor. Because the white meat, again, with no sauce or seasoning, which is what I sort of stay away from, turkey's kind of boring on its own.
As a carnivore, being in a class separate from other eaters, do you feel superior when you look around, when you went to Golden Corral and you looked at everyone else that was eating other things? Did you feel like idiots? Honestly,
That's a really interesting question. Since I've been eating this way and feeling so much better physically, mentally, I mean, yes, I lost about 20 pounds.
I can't really
That's
tell.
Well, do you remember the episode that where we were talking about this shirt extensively? You remember I had the button open like this? And you were like, why do you have the button open so much? What are you, Greek or something? And then I said, well, it feels kind of stuffy with it buttoned up like this. Well,
Yeah.
now the shirt buttoned up like this is even loose. And if you remember last episode, I said I couldn't even get the top button done up, but now I can. So I've lost weight here. My boobies are smaller and my neck is smaller because I can do up the top button now. I couldn't do it before. So I have lost weight, but 20 pounds is not that noticeable, but it feels good. It feels good. So to answer your question, do I feel superior to everybody else? No, I don't feel superior, but I will admit that when I was in the buffet restaurant that day, particularly Golden Corral and all the other ones, I saw people who were overweight and they looked unhealthy and they were kind of, some of them were moving kind of slow and they just didn't look
Because of
healthy.
their shoes? Their shoes? Or
No, 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 because of just um, the fact that it appeared that they'd had unhealthy lifestyles. And I would look and I would think to myself, well, I guess a buffet is a place you might find somebody who eats a lot and eats a lot of everything and may not have the healthiest lifestyle. And I was grateful that I had made some changes and I felt better and that I'm not moving in that direction. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I'm just happy with the direction that I'm moving in.
it's a nice answer. You know how if you meet certain people that they like to do announce their dietary needs or whatever their dietary choices. I won't say anyone. I'm not going to mention vegans or whatever. But are you, or what are the other ones? Pescatarians. Do you feel now that you need to announce that you're a carnivore? I mean, I guess so because we're doing a whole series of shows about it. So I think I've already answered my question.
I don't feel the need to announce that I'm a carnivore. I don't feel the need to put myself above anybody. I always tell people, I'm not telling you this because I'm telling you what to do. I'm just telling you that it worked very well for me, and I'm just sharing something positive. The reason why I decided to do the
Stop drinking
reason why
coffee.
the re- what was the question again?
Do you, when you meet people, I'm sure, and if maybe this isn't true, sometime during the conversation, you're waiting for the moment to tell people. Don't
Mm.
say it's not true because we know as human beings, that's part of you. You're
No.
waiting to tell people. You're not waiting to tell people?
The only time I tell people is if they're people that might be feeding me sometime in the future, and I just let them know. I said, "Hey, like, my family, for example, we're doing a big Easter feast this weekend. So I went and visited my aunt yesterday, and I said, "Hey, listen, uh, this is all I eat. So I don't want you to feel obligated to do anything extra for me or make any extra effort. But could you please let me know what's on the menu so that I can prepare to, just so I can have it in my mind as to whether there are things for me to eat there. And if there isn't, I'd be happy to bring a little something extra and everybody can eat it. Like I'll bring some steaks and I'll grill them on the barbecue. So if anybody wants any steaks, I can eat a steak, and then anybody else who wants a steak can also eat steaks. I don't want anybody to make any extra effort for me. I'm not better than anybody else. I
Mhm.
don't talk about it constantly, only in context.
Like the show, which is it's a platform for this, for sharing our life
Yeah.
experience, our show. We can talk
So
about what we want.
So just to go back to the reason why I decided to do these carnivore adventures at buffets episodes was because I thought, oh, hey, I have this opportunity to go to a few buffets on the West Coast, but I'm only eating a carnivore. And there's a lot of carnivores on YouTube because I've watched a lot of channels and a lot of information from people, and I thought, oh, maybe this would be a little bit, maybe this would be lighter fare with a little bit of humor thrown in about the whole carnivore diet. Because anything I ever watch is everybody's like serious. They're telling people, this is what I eat, this is what happened, and it's great. I've got great results. And I thought I'd say, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to throw a little bit of humor into the mix and a little bit of controversy too. I decided to throw in a little bit of controversy on purpose, and it made some of the carnivores a little bit angry. What I did was I ate some noodles, I ate some potatoes, I ate some rice. That's not carnivore.
It
And as soon
isn't?
as and as soon as the carnivores saw that, they went to the comments and they got angry at me. So I just want to say right now, hey, I just thought I'd tease the carnivore community a little bit and just sort of push their buttons and see what would happen. But it's all in good fun. But the carnivore episodes, they ended up getting way more views than most of our other episodes because the angry carnivores came in and watched, and I think some of them stuck because we
See, that's
got
what
a
I was
few.
trying to get at.
Yeah, it was somewhat strategic, but it wasn't a trick. Like I wasn't trying to trick anybody.
You can't trick
I
a
was just being
carnivore.
I was just being funny with my carnivore diet. And boy, did I ever pay for it. I felt after eating at those 4 buffets and like mixing in different, slightly different foods, I felt like garbage for a week after that.
Can you trick a carnivore? What are some traits of carnivores? Can they be tricked? Can a carnivore be tricked? That's a question.
Well, I'll tell you this. I've been very skeptical about this whole carnivore thing as I've been doing it. In fact, even 3 months later, I still have some skepticism because all of this is too good to be true. I feel amazing. And I'm like, what? How could something be this good and not have flaws? But everywhere I look, people are saying positive things about the carnivore way of eating. So are we all being tricked? That's a question.
It is. Where have you looked? You said everywhere. Like, name some places you've looked.
On the internet.
Wow.
Is all encompassing. So
sure.
YouTube.
All the answers are there. They're all accurate.
Well, who knows if they're all accurate?
There's never false.
I don't know if they're all accurate, which is why I'm spending so much time looking at different sources and trying to figure out, is this too good to be true? Are you finished your tea yet or what?
Look, you're doing the carnivore. I'm drinking from a lot of different cups. That's going to be my thing. Okay. You have a different identity now. You have something that people can identify with, a group, a tribe, a following, and I don't have it, and I don't want to eat a lot of meat, so I'm just going to drink from a lot of cups.
Yeah.
That'll be my thing. See, now you're mad because we're not talking about carnivore.
Well, it's kind of the topic of the video. So not only am I mad, but the people who came to watch this video are mad because probably a lot of them are carnivores because the topic is carnivore. So there's carnivore in the title and a lot of them matter. They're coming by here and they're like, why did you waste my time? All I want to think about in life is being a carnivore. And if you're going to waste my time talking about other things, I don't want that. You see that? Maybe that's how most carnivores are. I don't know. But let me add one more thing. At the end of May, I'm going to go to the doctor for my annual physical. And I'm going to get some, my annual blood test checkup things and just see how everything is. If all those results are good and positive and healthy, then I will stay on the path that I'm on. If there's any issues, then I guess I've come to a fork in the road and I have to make a decision as to how I'm going to modify or change what I'm doing. Do you think that that's a good strategy?
Yeah. Have you taken your blood pressure?
Yes, it's gotten better. I was kind of in the hypertension mode, mainly because of having to deal with you. But
same.
Yeah. Same. Now, I'm not sure if I can attribute the lower blood pressure to the carnivore diet or the fact that you and I haven't gotten together and done shows together in a while because I did some independently. So we'll see. We'll see.
Tell the doctor.
Yeah. That very messily sums up the whole carnivore thing. And the next set of episodes on our show, we're going to be talking about actual plates of food that I ate at each buffet.
Yes!
So stay tuned for that. That'll be here on this channel in the coming weeks. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, I said I tried to squeeze in what I could. It's hard to compete with a carnivore. I don't have the same level of energy. The show is great, and it's great to be back together. Love your shirt.
Thanks.
And onward and upward to new shows. Cheers.